Hello everyone, this is Mr. Cheeky Monkey 996. Just call me Chris, call me whatever you like, just be nice. And there's a new batch of WikiLeaks emails on Podesta and Hillary Clinton, and there's a new batch just come out, and I've just retweeted it on my Twitter page, so feel free to like and retweet it to your followers and share this video, because this is very important. You can search the terms by an email. There's like literally thousands of results here, with my term at least, I think. And I came up with this. I found this. It's on ET Life. It's from Anne Moliri to US courts. It's obviously a government website. Judge Tattle and John. This article on Hillary's comment about extraterrestrial life made me think of you two and remind me to connect you. John, I think this was directed to John Podesta, or John put that. As I was telling David the last time I saw him, the two of you are the biggest believers in ET life. Yeah, John Podesta is a big believer of that. And who I know, and I think you'd enjoy talking with one another. I know that neither of you have much time, but I think you'd have a fascinating time discussing it if you ever get together. Warmly, Anne. I didn't see this link article, but it's a news article. It's on about that Clinton saying that aliens may have visitors already. I mean, it's not any new news for me, because I know they exist. In my reality, many other people's reality, it seems to be real. There's growing evidence to suggest that we are being visited, and there is a cover-up. I've been studying this for like 6, almost 7 years. Yeah, quite a long time. Clinton, aliens may have visited us already. By Jess Burns. Okay. Hillary Clinton says that aliens may have already visited humanity. I think we have been visited already. We don't know for sure. The Democratic presidential frontrunner that told the Conway Daily Sun during the campaign stop in New Hampshire last week. Her comment came after being asked about husband Bill Clinton's comments during an appearance on the late night show Jimmy Kimmel Live in 2014, when he suggested that extraterrestrial life could exist. I just hope it's not like Independence Day, said Clinton, referring to the film where aliens attack the Earth. Go away, advertisement. Thank you very much. Hillary Clinton told a Sun reporter that she would get to the bottom of UFOs. The reporter said the two spoke before in 2007, when Hillary Clinton said the top open records request her husband received at his library involved UFOs. She also noted that campaign chairman John Podesta, who served as a White House chief of staff under Bill Clinton and Barack Obama's White House, is a major fan of UFO theories. He has made me personally pledge we are going to get the information out, Clinton said. One way or another, maybe we could have, like, a task force to go to Area 51. Well, yeah, I think you should force the army into Area 51. I don't care if that's against the Constitution, I don't care if that's so-called against the law. Look, the people have the right to know. Honestly, it is the right thing to do. Sometimes doing the right things can break the law, which is kind of idiotic, really. Okay. This is fairly recent. Not so recent, but recent enough. Yeah, March the 5th, 2016. I'm proud of your continued efforts to disclose the truth of secret UFO files hidden from the public. I will be voting for Hillary Clinton to help. Do you really believe she will? I'm not convinced, mate. Get you the authority you need to obtain disclosure. I hope history remembers your undaunting efforts to inform the American public about extraterrestrial visitation. It's not just about informing the American public. Once you go out and tell people there has been an extraterrestrial presence and have been here for thousands of years and visited our Earth in the distant past and even right up to today, we will have a lot of questions. I have a lot of questions, and you will be informing not just the American public but the people, because it gets out. I hope you can get into Area 51 and other secret installations. Perhaps an official committee could be created, but unlike Project Blue Book, you would look for the truth. Perhaps offer amnesty to those that come forward. Offer those who want disclosure, UFO involvement, a chance to be part of the great humankind awakening by detailing their activities. My children are 2, 3 and 5. I hope they grow up with a government that is open and honest about our place in the universe. The knowledge shared with our younger generation could serve as a spark for incredible human advancements. Keep up the excellent work. That's from John Podesta to Eric. And what John is saying, I mean what Eric is saying to John or whatever, I think so, because it says Eric. Okay, but whatever. I think it's who's writing this one. I'm assuming yeah, Eric Wilson wrote this. Yeah, thought so. Okay, I was getting a bit confused. So there's that. I'm gonna put all these links in the description. This is ultimate proof. This is like, you can't deny that something's going on here, people. They're hiding things from us. Like, it's flipping obvious. Edgar Mitchell's passing. Let's see, what about this one? Nah, it sounds good. We'll tweet after the speech. Speech tweet now. A dreamer. Doer. Hashtag I'm with her with a pic of he. You mean in of the audience, not he audience. I assume you meant the. You know, I've noticed from these government officials when they type it to one another, they have a load of typo errors. Fisher. Okay, Fisher. We should tweet something like, sad to learn of the passing Edgar Mitchell, an American hero. Why would you discuss what you would tweet? You would say something nice anyway. And anyway, he is a great guy. He's one of the most historical figures in the human race. Not in the American, not just in American history, but the history of the human race. Jesus. His Wikipedia page, to make sure that he won't seem too goofy. He's a big UFO guy, former astronaut. Yeah, because we know Dr. Edgar Mitchell, the 6th astronaut to land on the moon and to be on the moon. He's obsessed with UFOs for a reason. He has had experiences. Now that is saying something, guys. Okay, just tuck this in your UFO files for the future reference to it. Recently, I noticed this Century Eagle information, even though the original book was written in 1998. This is at exopolitics.org. It's an NSA document which supposed whistleblower claim of alien UFO communication programs. Wow. Wow. That is mad. I know it's 2014, but this is pretty new to me actually. How come I've not come across this? Leaked NSA documents concerning highly classified programs that are hidden from public scrutiny. The documents, originally leaked by Edward Snowden, the amazing person of all time, reveal that Century Eagle is used as an umbrella term for hiding the NSA's most sensitive programs that are classified exceptionally controlled information, in short, ECI. Several PowerPoint slides show how ECI programs are hidden beneath less classified programs as a cover. The late documents claim made 16 years earlier by Dan Sherman, another NSA whistleblower, who revealed that he worked in a secret communication program with alien extraterrestrial entities that was hidden beneath less classified NSA programs as a cover. The Intercept article discusses a 13-page brief sheet about Century Eagle. You are being indoctrinated on Century Eagle. The 2004 document begins before going on to list the most highly classified aspect of its various programs. It warns that the details of the Century Eagle programs are to be shared with only a limited number of people, and even then, only with the approval of one of a handful of senior intelligence officials, including the NSA director. I'm sorry, but it's getting way out of hand now. This shit has got to stop. Why would this all be a joke? Because this is a very sick joke if this is full of bullshit. It's probably not far from the truth either. Would not surprise me. Among the loop PowerPoint slides is set called Core Secret Slices. These slides, see slideshows, reveal how ECI programs are only made available to a few select individuals within the intelligence community, with a strict need-to-know access. Reminds me of a game, the need-to-know mass surveillance game, thriller game. I am a Kickstarter backer, and it's supposed to be pretty realistic, and it's actually sad knowing that that the security department in the US and perhaps in the UK where I live are like this. It would not surprise me one bit. It's probably pretty much spot on. Okay, Dan Sherman served with the US Air Force for 12 years and received a number of awards, including the Commendation Medal and the Achievement Medal. He revealed that he was recruited into the classified programs PPD, which is Project Preserve Destiny, that was conducted under the auspices of the National Security Agency. The training was for Sherman to become an intuitive communicator with extraterrestrial biological entities, which they call EBEs for short. Essentially, Sherman would learn to telepathically interface with EBEs and pass on this information through a secure computer system to his handlers within the NSA. Sherman's training for PPD was conducted at the same time while training for a conventional military career in electronic intelligence, which itself was classified. Sherman was described that his training acted as a cover for his participation in PPD that spanned a 3-year period. In his book, Above Black, Project Preserve Destiny, Insider Account of Alien Contact and Government Cover-Up, which was released in 1998, Sherman revealed that he was recruited and trained in a way unknown to his normal elite military trainers. The training occurred over the same period as his normal training. When he was subsequently assigned to the NSA, Sherman worked on a specially designed computer where he could perform both his normal work and also work as an intuitive communicator with extraterrestrial biological entities, EBEs. This is how Sherman describes in his 1998 book, The Rationale for Hiding Deep Black Alien-Related Projects under the umbrella of a less classified program. When someone is assigned to an alien project, they are also assigned to the collateral black mission, cover mission. One of the reasons for this is if someone were to reveal any alien information by extension, they would most likely reveal something about the cover project, and it would be on the basis that someone would be prosecuted for divulging classified information. Sherman's claim of working within a deep black project hidden within a less classified NSA project, and has been corroborated by the leaked NSA documents. Century Eagle operates precisely in the way described by Sherman's account of his time working in 2 classified programs for the NSA from 1991 to 1994. The leaked documents reveal that Century Eagle has 6 programs: Century Heart for activities involving computer networks exploration or spying, computer network defenses, cooperation with the CIA and other intelligences, breaking encryption systems, computer network operations and attacks, collaborations with private companies. Sherman claims that he was recruited from the United States Air Force for the NSA alien program while training as alien specialist, with the United States Air Force suggests that Project Preserve Destiny was likely part of the Century Osprey program that involved cooperation between the NSA and other intelligence agencies. After officially retiring the USAF and ending his classified work with the NSA, Dan Sherman went public with his 1998 book, in which he supplied documentation of his training and the NSA as an electronic intelligence specialist. He made a 16-year claim. He made a claim 16 years ago that he worked in a highly classified above black program with a less classified NSA black program, and has not been corroborated until now with the leaked Snowden documents. Sherman claims suggest that within one or more of the NSA Century Eagle 6 compartments there were ongoing alien extraterrestrial projects that are hidden within the less classified NSA cover programs. Wow, that's actually a big slap to the secret society, to the New World Order, or whatever you want to call it. The globalist agenda is a big slap on the face. This is what you get when you... I get it. I understand that certain things need to be a secret, and I understand why you would want to keep the element of extraterrestrials visiting Earth. I understand why you want to keep it hidden, but you're keeping it hidden for all the wrong reasons and for too long. You've done it for too long, more than 2 lifetimes. It has got to stop. It needs to stop now. Okay? It's been going on for hundreds of years. I don't know how long it's been documented, but all in all, it's been well documented for a long time. Since maybe before the Roswell crash in America, and perhaps after it as well, obviously afterwards. More sightings occurred since the crash. There's been sightings in the distant past. Our ancient ancestors speak of the sky gods. Mayans were saying this a long time ago. It's just... even the Hopi tribe in America talks of this. Worship some form of sky god. They're not gods. I don't think they want to be worshipped. I bet some want to be worshipped because they feel powerful, to feed off that energy. Perhaps entirely plausible. I don't know. The universe is full of mysteries, but can I tell you something? It is full of teeming life. It's teeming with life. End of discussion. You can't just be so... you can't be in this box forever and think, these fallen angels that we're talking about, these aliens we're talking about, the fallen angels, it's mentioned in the Bible. Ooh, how coincidence is it? I think not, blah blah blah, and all this rubbish. Okay? You've got to... I think Holy Scripture, holy, I quote, Holy Scripture, ancient scriptures, religious, spiritual texts throughout the world speak of gods. And to be honest with you, all that just makes me believe that we've been visited for a very long time. There were no gods. we completely misunderstood these visitations. We are a primitive civilization. We are still primitive. We need to evolve. We need to learn and get a grip. We need to unify, and I'm not talking about applying a dictatorship over the world. That's not my idea of New World Order. My idea of a new world is that we come together as a collective and we'll work together, and then we'll become more sufficient, efficient, whatever. It sounds the same to me. But what I'm trying to say is that this world is destined to be something greater, and we are destined to do and be greater and do great things. This is how much evidence do you want me to give you? And over time, guys, more's gonna come out in the wash. These guys in power need to realise one thing before I finish off. Okay, I've been talking for quite a long time. I apologise, but this is very important. One thing that these people at the top need to realise, even there's more people who are more powerful than the president, more powerful than the Prime Minister of the UK, President of China, North Korea, whatever. There's people who are powerful than them, and they're being heavily influenced, and they're being deceived, perhaps. There's good races, there's bad races. I have no doubt they have their own agenda. What I'm trying to say is that these people, the negative extraterrestrials that we're in contact with, the government are in contact with them, obviously. They're not in contact with the good ones, because the good ones are not giving us what they want, the powerful people in our world, what they want, the leaders. The leaders don't want to do what the good extraterrestrials want, if that makes sense. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is all this shit is going to come out in the wash. There's no point lying, there's no point covering it up anymore. You need to come out, you need to leak, you need to whistleblow it, because you would be known as a hero and you won't be known as a criminal. Yeah, you've lied all these years, but you were threatened, okay? If you're one of these people who are watching this video, I don't know if you will, but what I'm trying to say is, if you know something and you've been working for these individuals, these groups, these organisations, if you did work under this military complex, speak out now, and you'll be known as a national hero. You will get your claims, you'll get the evidence, and you'll speak out. It's all you can do. And there's going to be a time where they can't just deny all this. And I don't understand how the government can deny all this information that we're getting. How can they deny this? It's getting too obvious. So they're fucked. They are absolutely fucked. The establishment is fucked. Donald Trump knows it. Hillary Clinton knows it. Everyone in the White House knows it, or most. Some of the delegates, or most of the delegates, know it. Probably most of you Americans, my cousins, my brothers, or whatever, you know it. You know that these corrupt officials will be brought to justice. Justice will prevail. Peace will prevail. Human advancement will prevail. And they will not halt this. I know I seem fucking crazy. I know. I'm sorry for swearing, but it's getting fucking ridiculous. Release more files. WikiLeaks, keep doing what you're doing. Peace out. I absolutely appreciate it. Share this video, like it, subscribe, share these documents, perhaps do a video on it yourself. Tell me what you think, and hopefully someone will take us seriously, because it's about time. And I know it seems like we're in a bloody movie, But the thing is, sometimes, just one more thing before I end it, just one more thing. I know I'm talking too much, but there's so much to go through, and I'll talk about it in another video perhaps. But Hollywood movies especially, they twist the truth and have lies in them, disinformation, and have like a fantasy feel to it. And some of the things that are in the movie might be true. Like some of these, it could be true or whatever. And when we mention any of this, think about it. It feels like it's out of the movie, and then it makes it easier for people to discredit people like me, like people who leak this information out. Think about it, guys. I don't understand why people will go through the effort to do all this. I don't get why John Podesta will be so eager to get Hillary to push for disclosure, and Hillary being convinced to want to push for disclosure. I'm not sure she will. I hope someone does. I hope Donald Trump does it. I hope Hillary does. I hope someone does it. And besides, despite what you think of Donald Trump, despite what you think of all the political establishment, if they have a soul, for crying out loud, they would release everything they know about the UFO subject and the extraterrestrial subject. And perhaps the president, or the soon-to-be president, may not know fully about this. So I ask him or her, whoever it will be, I'm not lying, and I'm not joking, I'm serious. Send the military, a voluntary group and individuals, into Area 51 and hold these people, the military complex, accountable. You need regulation in place. You need to check up on these individuals. You need to have a look at their background, their directors, the people who are in charge of the military complex and keeping this from the president and the people of the world and the American public. It is absolutely sick. Anyways, again, goodbye and have a nice